Robin.
Colin's already saying he's leaving soon. He just got here.
Colin's the will of the wisp.
He's like that guy threatening to kill himself who isn't because he wants to hear how much we love him. Come on, Colin. Don't go. We need you.
Yeah, we kind of need you today, Kyle. Ant's doing the big drone thing on CNN.
Oh, yeah, the big drone
So, you
thing.
know, we're going to be down a man.
When are you leaving?
We're down.
9:45.
We're going to be down a man.
What the fuck?
I got to go over there and tell them about drones.
And wreck it for everybody.
Please get a Chip
Make them take my
Chipperson
toys
reference.
away. Yeah, can I?
Dude,
do you think I
come
do
on,
that?
it'd be fucking great. You don't have to do a Chip joke, but just say Chip, or my friend Chip, or whatever.
I'll say, with the new technology and the
Coming up next, drones for private citizens.
Right, exactly.
And then they'll be showing you eating yogurt as they go to commercial.
it'll be terrible. They'll totally make it seem like I'm
Dude, you're going to be labeled as a shock jock with
shock
a drone.
jock with a drone.
I want to see you
Or maybe-
crawl out of that
guns
hole.
and guns too. They don't like guns.
Well, maybe there's some trickery here. Maybe they aren't going to talk about drones.
Right,
They're going to talk about your other passion.
That's fine.
That's right.
I don't. You know what?
Imagine they totally trick
Just
you.
blindside me with
Blindside
gun
you.
fucking
Yeah,
control.
Little
Instead of
gun.
child
I'd love that.
Racism, something.
Child porn.
Child porn.
I would love for them to try to blindside me with gun control. I'd show them a thing or two. Yeah. No, I remember when we used to care that maybe their agenda was different or they're going to try to get you in because of this and then say that. I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, it just
like if
doesn't
they try to blindside me, I'll just laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing
We
there.
haven't given a
Give
shit about this
anymore.
in years, man.
Yeah,
Colin.
who cares?
We don't give a fuck.
So if they want
Good,
to
right?
portray me
It's
as some
good.
fucking nut that's cruising his drone up and down the street, all right.
So
Who
be
cares?
it.
That's what I am.
They're probably taping right now. You said this earlier on your radio
And they'll
show.
show old fucking VU
Yeah, of
meters
course.
on the air
The
light.
on-air light.
Yeah.
Tell them, say, if you guys keep this up, I'm going to put my drone by your house and put piss balloons on it.
Oh,
release
good
them like-
threat.
Release them out like
Release the piss
B-52s.
balloon.
Well, how about you just say shaving cream, though? Let's keep it shaving cream.
That's good.
Keep it nice.
Yeah, keep it clean.
So, Bill Burr here, Colin Quinn here. We got the Patrice O'Neill benefit, and the headline today at noon, some tickets will be available.
And it's a mystery lineup, which should be exciting.
It's a
for all
mystery
you
lineup.
latecomers.
I've already emailed Maureen.
You know your spot?
No.
Oh.
Jimmy's been very responsible, unlike others.
Oh.
Yes, I'm very good with email.
I've been responsible. I got
You've
back
been great.
to you.
Yeah. You got back to me every time.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Not so much, Colin.
But just imagine poor Bill sitting there going, Jesus, now I got to email these assholes and 10 responses.
I got to email 10
you.
comedians
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
about the show.
Go fuck yourself.
You can't do the mass email.
No.
You have to write them individually.
No.
Everybody's going, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Right. What are you, a fucking organizer? You booking a fucking asshole?
Why isn't Colin on the show more? What's wrong with you? Why don't you come in
He
here?
moved to fucking Staten Island.
No, I live on by Chambers Street.
Well,
so-
obviously, I didn't mean Staten Island.
I know, but I had to explain to them. They were bewildered. They thought I really did want to say.
And you-
Jim, sometimes your joking is a little too close to reality.
Why'd you move so far away from
Actually,
everybody?
I was going to say, why not farther?
Huh?
I'm not that far from the Staten Island ferry, so you're not 100%.
But Chambers Street, it's boring down there. You want to just take it? You want to take it slow?
The hell's the matter with you? I don't want to take it slow. I just wanted to move.
It's
But that's not
boring
why I
down
haven't-
there. There's nothing going on.
Well, right down the street from your place, there's certainly something going on on a Saturday
there's
that
all
we should
kinds of shit
investigate.
going
Yes.
What's that?
There's all kinds of wild things in Tribeca. It's still kind of that neighborhood where at night it's deserted, but there's all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah, a lot of lovely ladies getting together and having these dance parties that moves from bar to bar every week.
There's all kinds of
Wait, what?
wildness.
Lovely gals doing dance parties, special parties.
Are they gals, or are they
Yes,
gals
yes.
Yeah.
with a little
Yes.
extra?
Yes.
Look, I just
Gals
got
with a little extra?
yes.
I just got an email from a friend of mine.
Oh.
Yes.
Go ahead and ask about infralarum supraspinatus shoulder surgery, asshole.
Oh.
It's a friend of mine that's
Oh, is that
Someone
good?
with the shoulder.
Is that the easy surgery?
this guy from Massapequa, so he knows what's going
no
on.
easy
People
fucking arm
would
surgery.
know.
If they're going down to the fucking bones and joints there, that's a problem.
I don't know what the fuck. I want to hear about the dance parties.
Just eat a salad.
I've only been to one.
Eat a salad.
Yeah, take it easy for a few days.
No, if you just eat like that, you know? You don't have to go to the gym.
You're a gym guy.
I'm not.
You're not a.
I don't go to the
You
gym.
bailed.
Come on, you don't.
I don't.
Good shape.
You were a gym guy for many years.
I read this book, Eat to Live.
And that's it. You're
God
done
damn
now.
it, I'm and then just do push-ups every once in a while.
I can't even do that. I can't even do a
You
push-up
pull
right
yourself
now.
up and peek over your bureau. That'll build up your shoulders. You're fine.
Can't do any of the basic exercises. Sucks.
Basically, if 90% of the shit I didn't throw down my pie hole, I would never have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Jesus, Colin, that was like 3 comments. You didn't trash me once.
Yeah, what's wrong?
It's incredible. You all right?
Well, I was just thinking, I was sitting there.
Low
like,
blood
how
sugar?
the fuck is Bill, who's naturally thin, have the balls to sit there and, oh, shit, I threw it on my butt.
Every
like a
fat
fucking
fuck
model.
out there throws out that fucking theory. Dude, that was Bobby. Dude, you can eat anything. You can eat anything. Yeah, Bob, I can't.
By the way, I'm enjoying this.
I choose not to.
I do enjoy this, okay? Is there anything wrong with that, Bill?
I don't enjoy.
I love it.
I don't enjoy that the home listener didn't get the pleasure of watching Bill literally turn his face away from me, just gesture to me and go, "Every fat fuck."
Yeah, he really did. Every
He is an intermittent. Intermittent? Is that the word?
Intermittent.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
in and out. In
Skinny
and out.
fat? Skinny fat guy?
Skinny fat,
No, I'm
skinny
fat,
fat
and
guy.
I'm not skinny fat. Norton
Yes.
used to be known as skinny fat before his new
And,
workout
you know,
regime.
And what's
Yes.
Bobby? Oh, he's not here.
Bobby?
This isn't fair. Let's call him.
See what he
Let's
does?
call-
See what he
No.
does? He
All I'm
goes
saying
and
is let's
walks
call him
Bobby,
and we'll do it
and
in
then he
front
goes,
of him.
Oh, no, we can't
No,
do
because
this. No.
I'd rather do it in front of him.
Listen,
That's all.
Or
everybody
behind him.
Or behind him.
Doesn't matter, you're
Everybody
always
has
in the
a shtick in
vicinity.
this business, Opie. It's totally fine that's what you do.
I want to do it. I can't do it if he's not on the phone or in studio, though.
No?
We worry about Bobby.
Bobby used to do that shit to me. Dude, you can eat whatever you want. It's like, no, I can't, Bob.
Bob's at a,
My metabolism. Yeah, and that and fucking 10,000 calories a day.
Bill
That's what it
Burr
is.
is
I
naturally
love
thin.
Bob. Hey, I'm not naturally thin.
Bill Burr is naturally thin.
What about Bobby? When we first met him, we all met him. He was thinner than all
I
of
think
us.
Keith Robinson said it best. He said Bob went to L.A. as a handsome Italian and came back as a fat Mexican.
I can't even tease Bob. I worry about Bob. Bob's at a point now wherever I see him, I'm like, I cross myself silently.
I thought he was going. See, and I wouldn't have made fun of him if I knew he was going back up. I thought he was going down.
I'm not sure.
I'm the
Maybe
one who
he
always
is.
bets on him. I
Yeah.
bet on him every fucking time.
That he's gone down.
Because he always does it, and I
Yeah.
always make money off of Keith.
This has been a long fat for him.
Yeah.
He says he has 2 more in him. He told me
he
during
tells
his
himself
podcast.
that.
How about the fact that I didn't even know there was that actual line on Bob's weight? I found out. Then people are going to Vegas and betting on it.
Betting on his
Yeah.
weight.
What's the line?
I don't know. He said him and Keith bet. He said he always bets on it.
I always bet on Bob, and he's never failed me.
Yeah.
Anytime he
You're
starts,
winning money off him?
I've won money off Keith. I've won hundreds of dollars off of Keith. Hundreds of dollars.
Jesus.
Keith is one of the easiest guys to gamble with. I remember one time when that movie Dukes of Hazzard was coming out.
Right.
He's like, that movie is not going to make more than $15 million. I go, Keith, it's a shit movie, but it's going to make some money.
Yeah.
And this is the research he did. He goes, Godfrey, are you going to see Dukes of Hazzard? No. Artie, are you? He asked like 3 black guys, and they all said, no, I'm not going to go see Dukes of Hazzard.
And even Keith is going to steal it.
Hey, you forgot about all the 90 zillion rednecks in the middle of the
So
country.
you guys just bet
Yeah.
on how much the movie was going to make?
Oh, it's easy.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
If I wasn't such a dick, I wouldn't have taken the money. It was easy.
No, you were right to take the money. Keith needs to be taught a lesson. He's a
Yeah.
compulsive fucking
I don't
sick
think we
gambler.
got Bobby. Nah, they just hung up. All right. He's not available.
Nah, dude, I'm not going on the phone, dude. For what?
Yeah. Who's this?
Fucking Colin and Anthony couldn't even come into my thing.
Oh, yeah. Colin.
Calling.
He just, I texted him. I was like, Bobby.
But he overbooks for his
No
podcast
way.
to begin with. There's too many
Yeah.
people
That's
always.
why,
I
though.
said,
There's
no
no
way
show.
I'm going to be able to make it. I'm still out on the Eastern Long Island stuff. And he just texts back, wow. Wow.
He just wrote, wow.
Wow. And
Oh,
I'm
so
like-
he might really be mad.
Like he was pissed.
No, that was
Yeah,
like
but
a whip
dude,
out
you-
Wednesday.
No.
No, but if you call 2 minutes before, you got to expect that.
Yeah.
That was kind of a douchey move on your part.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but wow.
But none of us would book Anthony do
knows I'm
something
a
on a
douche.
Saturday afternoon
Well,
ever.
what's he supposed to
Ever.
do? Gee, Anthony,
I like-
that was kind of douchey. He's sitting there fucking cranking up his little mixer there. He's getting ready to do his show.
Norton walks in, there's nobody there.
Controller.
Like Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. Oh, no.
I said, wow, you get all these people booked. This must bring back memories. Oh, no. I just see a bunch of lawn chairs and some dumb Australian chick. Dad, Kelly does a good job. I'm Bob Kelly. She's Kelly. Yeah, but it was still a fun podcast.
And there was nothing we could do about it.
Yeah, we lost him. Nothing we could do.
He does a
He's
good
gone.
podcast.
He does very
I
good
like
podcast.
doing it. It's fun.
It was a nice little
time.
setup. We played some Patrice audio. It was very professionally done.
Oh.
I hate how Bob has his mini iPad properly set up.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he has it set up like on a fucking floating thing that he just uses like a board.
He is fucking amazing at that
He
shit.
really is. It
got
played
the-
perfectly.
Yeah.
Wow,
I was
that is pretty
disgusted.
good.
I wanted them to hit something and and just hear. What the fuck? But it all worked.
Everything worked out
hitch.
perfectly.
Yeah, I hated it.
That would be my podcast.
Hey, what are we
Meltdown.
doing? What are we doing with all these people that have extra tickets, or now they have tickets but they can't go to the show?
Tell them to get a friend and give it to them. What are we?
But I've been seeing it on Twitter. I don't know what to do.
I've
Maybe
seen
just
it too.
hang out outside the venue.
Yeah, give it to someone.
Yeah, there's been people like scalping them on
That's
Craigslist.
disgusting.
Oh, really? Fuckers.
So disgusting.
That's what human beings
As
do.
long as they bought them first. As long as they bought them first.
As long as they can turn around and make some money off of
Make some cake, yeah.
for a dead friend. you know.
Yeah, good job.
And did they get? I know we have posters too. Danny actually was very proactive in getting these posters made.
Danny
Yeah,
and Bobby,
they look pretty cool.
He's very good at. And someone told me that there was a couple of posters from a very famous artist. They're only going to make a few though.
Bobby was saying that.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones.
Bobby
that they're
showed me
selling.
one of those.
No. But these are ones that there's only literally going to be 15 of them made.
Bobby, you showed
Van
me.
Gogh?
Yeah. You saw it.
Who was that?
No, not that one.
Da Vinci?
There's one by
I saw one that was amazing.
a big
looking.
poster artist.
See, this is why Maureen was involved, because
I don't wanna say-
even when we have the information, like I can't remember it.
No,
She sent-
I know.
She literally, I told her to send me this email with the information with "Hey, stupid" written in the subject line, and I still can't find it.
Oh, man.
I'm a moron.
I
She's a sweetheart. I know she's just shaking her head, going, "Oh, he's simple.
He tries.
He tries."
He's got a good heart.
I know. Even Norton goes, someone told me there's something with famous artists.
no.
We don't have any information.
None.
No.
Stink.
The problem is this. I don't know if it's public knowledge yet. That's why I'm not saying it.
Oh.
Of course I know who it is.
Oh, my.
You're leaking
Top
it.
artist.
You're leaking
First
it?
of all, of course you don't know who it is. What, do you go to the fucking museum on your free
No, but he's like a pop culture.
I think he's doing a
Peter
teaser.
Max?
He just
Peter Max.
he just picks out everyone's faults.
But he's wrong.
Colin, he's just the worst.
What do you want me to do?
No, you know what the worst thing
Fucking-
is Colin
No, I
finds.
like it though. I swear to you,
Colin
I love
finds
it.
You like it because that's what comedy
I love
is, you
it.
cocksuckers. I comedy's positive. I just want to point it out. You did a great job on this benefit. All jokes aside.
All jokes aside.
No, but you know what?
I'm not bringing up his mic anymore.
He would love to be able to say it. He just can't.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
grouchy. But the thing about Colin
what?
finds he finds unique problems that you didn't even know exist.
Exactly.
And then you sit there and like, that motherfucker's exactly right.
It's a unique take, Colin.
Everybody else has
You have a
been
unique
noticing
take
this
on
about
things.
myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Colin's
yeah.
a grump box.
He really is.
Yeah,
By the
you
way,
are.
E-Rock is still talking to me while we're doing the show to
What are you
turn up his
saying?
mic. I'm done trying to
I
fix
told you I
Colin's
was going to
mic.
quit unless I start sucking the mic's cock. I can't get
Yo.
closer to the fucking mic.
Whoa,
Lift it up
gee.
higher.
I'm telling you.
is it
God
okay?
damn it.
Is it because we have too
doesn't
many
lift.
mics on?
I don't know. It's probably that last mic never
that
gets used
mic.
a lot, so
Yeah.
it's
Gotta
eat
not
that mic.
adjusted.
Exactly.
Eat it.
I knew I was getting the
holy
blame for no
smoke.
reason.
Let me give you a little.
I should be
What is
producing
this
the
guy
show.
doing? What is this
You know,
guy doing?
Syracuse had quite a game yesterday.
who was
That was
that?
bad. I don't know.
what
It was
that
bad. Sorry. I
Was
just
it
saw
bad?
some guy dancing in front of a crowd.
Guys, call in with your funniest shoulder operation.
He's producing the show.
You know, you can't even troll on Twitter anymore without people
I know.
saying you're ripping off Colin. I tried
right,
one
that's
the
true.
other night with, and people were saying it was going to piss Bill off. There was pit bulls. I said
why'd
anyone
you
that
bring
owns
that
a
up
pit
today?
bull and has children should have their children taken away because these are violent killer animals. And then I hashtag pit bull and stuff. And then you just sit back and wait.
Right.
I'm watching TV, and then you just pick up your phone and you check the answer. And you're like, haha, retweet that one. That's hilarious. This person's really pissed.
No, people get. I actually one night the Lakers got, they lost by like 40, and I tweeted, anybody the Lakers win tonight? Right? Like, I can't look that up on the fucking internet. And then a bunch of people like, no, they lost. Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker. Some people knew it. But then I got, what are you, ripping off Colin Quinn?
Yeah, that's what it is. You're ripping off Colin.
And every time I see that on somebody, I know they must get so pissed off. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Does he own that fucking stupid thing?
Colin doesn't own trolling, for the love of Christ.
Speaking of Twitter, why is your pal Norm Macdonald obsessed with golf?
Yeah, he's
Do you
tweeting.
know?
Because no one's like the ultimate, like, you know.
He always liked golf that much?
No, he's just a real fucking Twitter fucking troll. He will not break that fucking.
Is this for hours? He will tweet every fucking drive.
But
every
he's doing it.
Do you think there's a twist there?
It's the ultimate fucking, like.
Holy fuck.
Just to annoy people?
You see his timeline? It's fucking.
Dude, it's 100 to 200 tweets every Sunday.
It's unbelievable.
It's play by play.
Yeah, and then he won't say anything all week.
Yes.
There's a twist there?
Well, just the twist is he's just got to. It's his way of telling me to go fuck yourself.
That's awesome.
But he does love golf.
Yeah.
And if you ask him, he'd be like, "No, I love golf. I'm trying to
love the game."
I love golf.
Yeah, the one I did the other day too was, or the other night was Chicago. I was talking about Chicago and said they should absolutely racially profile and have curfew at night and hashtag Chicago violence.
But that's not you trolling.
No, exactly. That's you being fucking.
Right.
That's you being
is
mild.
that me just being me?
I thought we were talking about trolling.
Look, I know what a good troll is.
No, it's but provoking. Yeah.
Yes, you got to provoke.
Yeah.
Sometimes just thought, Colin.
It is true.
Just provoke
Guess
someone's
what?
thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In this fucking this world where fucking placating is somehow the greatest quality you could have.
Are we doomed as a nation, Colin Quinn? To you.
I'll tell you what we do, because I feel that placating.
It's one of those words I've heard 20,000 times in my life. I still don't know what it means.
Placate.
You know,
it means like, yeah, if there's a Kate and you want to pretend you're it.
Oof.
Oh, come on, Chip.
No, it's Tippy.
Yeah, Tippy.
That was Tippy. There's a difference.
Yeah, play or something, placate or something.
That's got to drive you nuts.
No, why would it? Like, don't do my job as a writer or something? Just kind of take something and twist it or something? What do you think, we don't notice what you're doing?
Well, something.
Fucking cocksuckers. They did that shit with Keenan in a couple of sketches, too.
Yeah.
Fucking shitheads. I would love to ask Lauren about that. I think he has no idea. He doesn't, you know.
Yeah, but fuck.
So it's like, does that bother you that your fucking guys do that shit?
Right.
I sure doesn't care. God, that annoys me.
Are any SNL writers that tweet that follow you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Well, they might just get stuff offline. Who knows? But I do know that fucking. I'm careful about accusing.
That was too close. That's a unique bit. That's a unique character. Obviously,
it was the cadence of it and the constant interrupting and like those the flow
and the catchphrase or something. That's what brings it home.
They just think nobody will notice, or they're so fucking panic stricken they can't come up with a good idea, so they just Is that what they're worried for their jobs?
There was no stealing during your tenure. Was there, Colin?
No, there was not any stealing.
Yeah, it was all fresh
air,
all on the up and up.
Oh yeah,
brand new. Yeah.
Although I did have somebody call me and accuse me, somebody I knew from years ago, accused me of, and it was a friend of mine, but it was like somebody she knew had sent me a thing which was actually an Italian version of that, Homeboy Shopping Network, and then about 6 months later, Joe Pesci show came on, and they thought I stole their idea. And I was behind the Joe Pesci show, even though I had nothing to do with it. Jim Brewer's thing.
Well, who was
Look,
it?
I didn't say it was a fascinating story.
Jesus Christ, I couldn't even keep track of it. So many players.
Even when I started
some
my
to remain
tongue was
nameless.
tired. I knew it was boring. I was like, why am I going through with this? That's my opening bit tonight, by the way, at the benefit.
Yeah,
nice.
That's going to kill.
Somebody once said to somebody else.
It's going to kill.
Yes, somebody. There's no names. We can't put faces to the names. Jesus.
The guy I know
the
had
clandestine life of Colin Quinn.
You're saying he tells a bad story?
Yeah.
He just presented.
I think
you just presented the
story,
facts.
Colin.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
The worst story
No, it's a good story.
You spin a
Stand
horrible
behind
yarn.
that.
Yeah.
Stand behind that one.
Tell a story. Don't testify.
Looked like a Freedom of Information Act paper. The fuck?
That's exactly what it was like. With all the places dotted out.
Yes. Sucked.
Jeez, that was brilliant.
Yeah, it was like, what are you, classified?
Right now, Maureen just bumped me down the lineup.
Oh,
She changed the lineup after that story.
They're still opening, though, you think?
Open and closing.
Great, Bill. That one was for you, but... I was like, yeah,
We finally had a little moment there. Oh, okay.
What happened?
I'm getting text information.
He's a busy man.
About the gig tonight. You know,
He's a promoter now.
I'm already screwing it up. Listen,
Oh, yeah?
Colin, I'm a very busy man. I don't have time to quip with you on a radio show.
Bill has to get information about the gig, but he acts like it's fucking nuclear secrets. Like, I have information. Just say it on the air, stupid. Nobody cares.
Because I know you assholes. I know you assholes. If I give you too much, you're going to trash the shit out of me. You think I'm going to fall for that one?
You're going to be relieved when
He knows. He knows.
You're going to be relieved when this is
Romney didn't
over.
want to put out his tax returns, by
I know
the way.
exactly what it is. I'm fucking keeping my elbows in, protecting my liver.
tight.
Yeah, fucking keeping up like this. Little jabs.
You'll take a couple jabs.
It's at the city center. Poof. Come back a few days later. Tuesday, it's 8 p.m.
You just don't
If
want
I
that
gave them
big
all
one.
the information at
Forget
once,
it.
these control freaks, there's no fucking way it would sound like I wasn't dictating to them. Is this where I used the word placate, you cunt? It's gonna be... Colin's dying over there.
We haven't seen Colin's head in 2 minutes. I don't know what he's doing down there. You all right, Colin?
You know what I should have done? I should have saved all the fucking emails. That should have been my set tonight.
Yes.
I would just read the fucking information that I sent, and then all the cunty shit that was sent back to me. And then I wonder why there's no union amongst comedians.
Holy shit, right? A comedian
Oh
union?
my God,
Never.
no.
You'd have to be pretty even keeled to take care of that job.
He just sucked all the air out of the room. I like the fact that Bill goes, you think I'm going to fall for that one?
That old gag.
Everyone's just on.
Hey, what's the idea? I know what you're up to.
Everyone's on guard when Colin's here.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's every comic. It's every
Yeah.
like. How could you possibly
I don't know how you guys live
get shit
like this.
back from sending an informative email to someone? How could they possibly twist that around that you're an asshole?
Yeah.
I
don't like how you think you're in charge.
But you are. You took it upon yourself.
But here's the other point.
We got it, Bill. You're planning something.
Oh, God.
I like the fact that Bill, in his selective memory, decides he's the innocent guy. He sends us one mass email. Hey, cocksuckers. That's how he addressed us.
Because he has to
Cocksuckers.
talk to you guys
After
like
you
that.
guys all came back at me the way you did, I was like, maybe I'll be mean with them.
Yeah, he's defending
Yeah, maybe
himself.
that'll work.
I'm gonna
Trying to
get one in before you come at me.
Bill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good news.
What's up?
I officially know where I'm going tonight. I will be there
There
on
you go.
time.
You know,
All
you
right.
should have
I
started
will
off
be there
your
on time.
And I'm hoping-
You can't miss
I will
it.
be there on
And
time.
I'm hoping you guys can go out. You'll say something nice to kick off the evening,
We certainly
Oh, yeah.
will.
and that's all we need
Yeah.
from
What
you.
you should have
certainly
said was
will.
you should have started off your emails, dear Peanut Gallery. That would have got everybody would have cracked up.
Yeah, see, and that would have worked. But that would have worked. But see, Jimmy knows himself. I don't know how.
Peanut gallery.
Dear Peanut Gallery, LOL. Comma. Who wouldn't have
Show
laughed
them.
at that?
Oh, and I got Maureen's number, too.
That would have been. You got everything.
Oh.
You're taking
Feels
Bill right out
special.
of the mix now.
How funny was that they actually didn't know this morning that they were opening the show and that they didn't even know what
No,
I didn't know.
No,
now
I
he's
did.
causing
I told-
problems.
I
Now
I
Colin's
told-
causing problems.
I told
he
him.
does.
I
Where you
asked
learn
them
that,
if they
Merrick?
would like to do it.
I know, but I'm saying until just now, they were like, oh, where's this, 34th Street?
No, I was just was thinking
No, he
something else.
legitimately
I
didn't
didn't
know
know.
that.
But I was certainly going to look at my info. I swear.
No, when you were standing outside the venue, you thought it was, you would have been like, wait a minute.
If you need me to say
Oh.
that for the bit,
Double check
fine.
this fucking
But I would have certainly checked my shit.
Would you?
Yes, I
Now, was
swear to
anybody
you.
else on the show doing impressions?
I did
'Cause
fuck
got a
up
couple
on
of
where the
them.
venue was.
I
this
did some.
morning. I would have been there. Colin's the worst.
What impression?
You got us all fighting.
Well, you guys act
That's a
like
good
every
one.
time any fucking comedian's on here, it's like this.
No,
Why-
but
No, you're the
it's-
worst.
It really is extra fighting when you're in here.
Yeah, you're the
Oh,
worst.
bullshit.
That is the energy you
You're
bring
the
in here.
leader.
Bullshit.
Let's do some impressions.
All right.
Who do you want? I'll do them, and I'll you do. You
Jimmy's
do
great at
I'll do
impressions.
Wigan.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
It's good. Can't even knock it.
Well, Reagan said that. And
Who do
he
you
said
want
it
here?
just like that.
Who do you want?
I want you to do, can you do like, Bruce Willis?
Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay!
That's pretty good.
Thanks. Got what he said. Got the body movements.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Who is that?
Bruce Willis.
Oh, His movie did very well over the weekend,
Bruce
I hear,
Willis
right? Right?
It did?
Didn't it?
No.
It's #1 at the box
Yeah,
office.
but shitty numbers.
Oh, was it one of those deals?
Yeah.
People like to
There's
escape
no other movies
sometimes,
out.
dude.
I saw clips from it. Oh,
That's why they
wow.
put the movie
It looks
out.
bad.
This time of year. It's the shitty time of year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is there a shitty time of year for movies?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a
People
good
don't have
movie,
money.
won't people see it
People don't have money this time of
whenever?
year. They're not going out.
Because
They
people
have
don't-
money for movies.
Dude, people spend all their money over Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
They got money for movies.
Valentine's Day weekend's a good weekend to fucking put out a movie.
Yeah, people go to the movies.
Not a Bruce Willis movie, though, right?
I don't know.
It's going the way of the music industry. The exact same thing that happened.
Yeah?
How long before he piles on me? we know what's happening, Bill. We know about online piracy.
Not like you're fucking Harvey Weinstein, cocksucker.
See what you do to people, Colin? This is your intervention.
Hey, guys.
Shout.
Marc Cuban, everyone. A billionaire is about to
That
enter the
was
studio.
hilarious.
I don't think Mark was much.
Marc
Yeah, there he is.
Cuban!
How
How
you
are
doing,
you,
Mark?
sir? Yeah, of course. You don't have a seat.
We got,
Where do you wanna
we got
sit?
the couch for you.
Have my seat, but guess what? They're gonna bellyache about the fucking mic.
Colin.
Where's Colin going?
Colin.
What are you doing?
Well, then sit over there by that mic.
Have a seat.
Well, bring a
Colin,
mic to the
sit
table
over
for
there.
Colin,
Colin
stop
Quinn.
being the martyr.
Really?
Look how,
jeez.
Colin's suffering.
Colin, I'll get up.
Yeah.
look how dramatic. Oh, they're all talking about Jerry Buss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jerry West is on TV talking about Jerry Buss, Lakers owner.
That's right.
Oh, greatest owner. Got won 10 championships in 30 years.
I saw you tweet that, Bill Burr.
And he went 16 times.
As a
right?
Celtics fan, I tweeted that.
I
I had to
know.
give it up to him as
Big
much as I
Celtics
hated
fan.
it. Much as I hated to say it.
Marc Cuban, Knicks fan, Celtics fan. Deal with that.
No. I'm a closet Knicks fan. I'm a Celtics fan. I just like what the Knicks are doing.
And you like the Lakers a little bit now that he's
No,
been
I
out
hate
there.
him.
Still hate him.
I hate him, and the fans are the dumbest people in the NBA. Kobe doesn't pass his whole career. 3 games he starts passing, and then they start winning. And rather than being like, oh, that's the problem, he
Right.
wasn't getting other people involved, they start going, Magic Bryant, Kobe Johnson. They
Oh,
start
really?
doing that. Yeah, they're the worst. Sorry.
Doesn't break my heart.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get you in trouble here.
I figured we're talking a little basketball if Marc Cuban's
Why
there,
not?
right?
You know. Hey, but I gotta give Jerry Buss was amazing. When I first got into the league, probably 75% of the league didn't want me to get in, and he was one of the people who spoke up for him. And then when I got approved, and I was getting fined, everybody was giving me a hard time, telling me to shut the hell up. He says, "Come on out, let's have lunch, let's have dinner." And so we'd get together a few times over the years, and every time he'd be like, screw them, just be yourself. And he would tell me stories about when he got in the league, how everybody, hated what he did. He was telling me about, he did, Magic Johnson's contract where he paid him $1 million a year for 25 years, and everybody flipped out like he was the dumbest thing going, and he was like, "It was the smartest deal I ever made." And so, I can't say enough good things about Jerry. He's amazing.
Yeah, he actually had the brains to be like a giant contract like that will get a bunch of attention,
Right.
on the Lakers, and I
And Magic is still getting his $1 million a year, right?
It's been more than 25 years, so it's.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But
Yeah, we're getting old, fuck.
Yeah, 2005,
Jesus.
2005 or 4 would probably.
Probably right. Jesus.
What did he want him just to spend his whole career as a Laker? He just
Well, he just wanted, I think he
Spread
was
out the
working-
money, too.
Spread out the money, yeah, is what it was.
Yeah.
Lock him in, spread out time value money stuff, but it was just smart, back then, free agency was a lot different than it is now. But if you could lock in the guy who's the best player in the game, you got to do it, and he did it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even think of that. $25 million for Magic Johnson. That's pretty.
Over 25 years?
Yeah, now it seems dirt cheap, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Back
of
then,
course.
it was like everything, and everybody thought he was an idiot.
Right.
Oof. Yeah.
I was hoping they were going to let you get by the Pirates.
They're not going to let me buy anything.
I love the Pirates. I love the Pirates. They got the best stadium in the
Okay,
league.
so let me tell one quickie.
Sure.
Okay, so I did the show Necessary Roughness, right? And its season finale is on tomorrow night at 10 on USA Network. That's my plug out of the way. But anyways, it's about having me buy the football team that's in this show, and part of the script was now I'm going to look at a baseball team instead of this football team. And so I had to get in there since they wouldn't let me in Major League Baseball. I was like, I just started killing on Bud Selig, just killing them. But you got to watch just to see, because it was kind of like a backhanded slap. To the
Why
head.
didn't they want you to? Because they saw like what you've done in the
They thought
NBA.
they thought I spent too much money and that I'd be wild, and they'd probably be right.
Oh,
Look what
damn.
you've done in
Make
Dallas,
it entertaining.
man.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
How could that be bad for baseball?
They
think
got
you're
their
gonna-
own way, They've got their own way.
Wasn't Bud
he's
Selig-
going to go in there and have like the best locker rooms and all that, and then all the other players be like, how come our locker rooms suck?
Well, there's no salary cap, right? And so you can spend whatever you want to spend. And, you know, you look at the Angels, Anaheim Angels, that's what they're doing right now. You look at the Dodgers, they're both doing it right now. So we'll see if that works, but that's what they were afraid of. And then their guys come in and with the Angels and the Dodgers, and, you know, they drive it up. And now the Yankees are the ones who aren't spending. You know, it's crazy how it works.
Are you still the number one owner as far as taking care of your players with all those?
I try.
I got a tour of the locker room back in the day, personally from Mark. Holy fuck, man! What he gives his players. It's amazing.
It's gotten better since then.
Gotten even better.
Yeah, all the technology.
They all had flat screen TVs at their lockers. I mean, maybe that's like, who cares now? But
back then it was huge,
but that's
right?
we're talking 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
He already had all that
what
shit.
about that Billy Bean movie? The guy underpaid him and he did pretty good.
I'm trying to figure that part out. That hasn't worked yet.
It's two sides every story, Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, is there would you put them in the opposing lockers too, just to to the other players that their team was shitty?
Not so much all the stuff, right? Because they won't have the way to use it and plan for it. But one of the things that I did that kind of blew everybody out of the water is I brought a chef in to make food after the game. You know, you're supposed to eat a certain way after a game, da-da-da-da. And so what I did was I took all the leftovers and took them over to the visiting team's locker, and they loved it, right? Because they don't even get food in their own locker rooms back home, and so we've got chef-prepared food, and guys are walking out with, like, plates full of food because it's the best food they're going to get. And so just doing stuff like that, you just got to do it because it just sends the message that we take care of our guys.
So that made guys want to come play for you when their contracts were up.
You hope so, but it hasn't always worked that way. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because O&A were just asking me why I don't come on that often, and maybe if you guys shut up, it's fucking food. I didn't bring my own fucking coffee. I have to bring my own coffee upstairs from the cart downstairs.
They asked me to stop and get some wings for Colin, but they wouldn't
Colin Quinn. He's always making trouble.
I know.
Yeah. And, of course, Shark Tank.
Did you expect that show to be as big as it has become? On a Friday night, too?
Hell no. I thought, you know, I went on as a guest in season 2.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, this will be fun. It'll be interesting. You know, because people are trying to get on TV, they'll push down the price of the deals. I'll get some good deals. Man, I had no idea. This show is killing it.
I love it.
Killing it.
It's one of the few shows I watch weekly, man.
I mean, not only does it win Friday nights, it's the #1 show on all of television, watched by families together. And then when it repeats, and they repeat it like 3 times a week, it does almost as big in numbers in the repeats as it does in the originals. People just like watch it over and over. I mean, it's like what's the midnight movie all the time with Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? Where people, you know, we do certain deals and people recite them to me line by line by line, like you know, like they've been watching it forever. It's just bizarre. I mean, I go talk to kids and they don't want to talk basketball. They want to talk Shark Tank. 7, 8, 10-year-old kids. It's wild.
It's made you a big TV star.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
people know you. But I mean, this
Colin
thing
Quinn
puts you over the
didn't know
top.
I'm going to tell you this though. Wait, so we had a Super Bowl party, and so I was doing some preliminary promotion, so I went to this one spot, and there's Paul McCartney, and he's got everything all walled off. He's got all kinds of security, and I'd invited his now wife Nancy to one of our previous parties, and so I walked up, I saw her, and before I could get her attention or everything, Paul McCartney goes, "Mark, come on in."
Shit.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's pretty
Paul
cool.
McCartney knew who I was, so.
Did you go in or did you have to leave?
No, I went in and I gave him $50 as a thank you.
What did he have at his party? It was probably all like vegetarian stuff. He's hardcore vegan.
No, he was at this other deal. It was a corporate deal, and so
roast pigs with apples in their mouths.
Yeah,
really
no, he was just
piss them
chilling.
off.
He was just chilling. I mean, hey, he's what, 70
Poor
years
people
old. He's got a
serving
hot
it.
young wife.
We saw him, what is that, a couple years ago now?
The Apollo, yeah.
Oh, man, what an amazing show still.
Unbelievable. And he's still got a ton of energy.
Right.
I mean, he was out partying late, you know, a couple nights in a row. I saw him. I'm like, my new hero.
Yeah.
He wants to do as many things as Paul McCartney. When you're McCartney in your 70s, you want to just be out in public every minute just being Paul McCartney. Cause,
Why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah.
If you've got that energy at 70, you got to go for it.
Wants to sit in a hotel.
True.
I don't know why I just ruined the conversation with that fact.
No, he's in that new movie, that David Grohl documentary about Sound Studio.
Yeah, that's not out yet, though, right?
You can download it on his website.
Oh, you can already?
Yeah.
You can
okay.
already?
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Now, does it download?
Why do you call him David Grohl? It's Dave Grohl.
Does he have problems?
I said Dave Grohl, didn't I?
He said David Grohl.
Oh, God, he's such a cunt. He's just such... He's just the worst. He's like, literally, it's not enjoyable when he's in the room. It's like, he gets you thinking.
Colin, we're not buying your coffee anytime soon.
What am I doing?
I'll never come back to this fucking show.
I hope you drop that in your lap.
What's that?
I hope you drop your coffee in your lap so you scald your genitals there.
Oh my God.
No, but it just. Let me just say, honestly, it's
have you ever had making all your money? You never had like a guy like this. This is a guy you got to. Here's a cancer.
Like
There's a cancer in the locker room, right?
I'm like Nowitzki.
Yeah, you
I tell the truth.
I know. Yeah, he's the truth teller.
Here's the truth. The truth is, you guys are sitting here. He's going, I take care of my players, and everyone's like, oh, that's so great. Why can't other ones be like that? I'm going, physician, heal thyself. You come in here, you bring your own fucking Starbucks. I got to put a goddamn protein bar, and you're acting like you're like the other owners. And you can't even see it.
We own the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh man.
Hey, what's the greatest success story from Shark Tank? Because I don't get to see all the updates.
There's a company called surfsetfitness.com, and what this dude did, he was a hockey player out of New Hampshire and liked to surf, like the 6 days you can surf in New Hampshire, right? And so he wanted to get a workout and get better at surfing up there, so he took a small surfboard, and in the gym they've got those Bonsu balls, those half balls where you can like work on your balance.
Colin, you know about that. You're a gym rat.
Step away from the donuts, Colin.
Cuban's taking shots, Colin.
I love it.
Cuban's taking shots.
Come on now.
Cuban, what the fuck? I'm the only one that saw that fucking episode.
I don't think so, Tim.
In this whole room.
But anyway. Okay, so anyways.
I actually knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark.
So anyways.
Sorry, Mark.
So this guy.
Yes. Sorry, Mark. He has more money than you.
Mark. So he took a surfboard, put it on this like Bonsu ball type infrastructure thing, and made it so that you could teach yourself how to surf indoors, and it's also like an amazing workout. Took it to Pier 51 here in New York, right, and did a test. Started selling out these classes, kind of, for people who wanted to do these workouts to learn how to surf. Just came on Shark Tank. We gave him $300,000 for, I think 40% of the company, I forget, but he was doing $18,000 or so a month when he came on. He'll do $5 million this year, easy, and he is killing it. And they do it kind of like the Zumba classes, where you train the instructors, and then the instructors charge, and then they pay you a percentage for every student in every class, and so the money's just like firing in. I mean,
dude, have you ever had like any financial failures, like
in my life?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Are you fucking kidding
I've had
me?
some, yeah.
No, it just seems like everything you touch, like
You don't hear about the bad ones, probably, right? You push those
threw
under.
25 grand at it. Now we're making $9 zillion a month.
No, man. When I moved to Dallas, I was living 6 guys in a 3-bedroom apartment. I've been fired from more jobs than most people have had. I mean, I remember.
What's the biggest, like, you thought it was gonna take off? And
powdered milk. I'm like, shit, everybody's, milk's too expensive these days. So I went out and found this company that had powdered milk, and I was going to put together a sales force to go sell it door to door. I was 21, I think. Oh man, I thought it didn't matter if it didn't taste perfect.
Sounds like a Ralph Cramden idea.
Perfect, straight out
Powdered
of
milk, Alice.
Powdered milk. I grew up
horrible.
The fact he's doing that at 21, rather than
we
just
weren't
going
doing
out
any of
there.
that. I grew up with powdered milk. It stinks.
Horrible.
Horrendous.
Horrible.
I can't imagine how you would
But
make
it
that
saves
work.
you like
I was
a fucking
snorting
gallon,
stuff that
right?
looked like
What was
That's about it.
Now, what was the rock bottom moment with powdered milk where you just said, I got to tap out, this just ain't
Oh,
happening?
no, when I didn't sell any. That obvious.
Mark,
It's just like done.
I was talking about you with my father-in-law because you were coming in. What was the exact deal that really put you over the top? Was it the college sports thing?
Well, I'd already made a bunch of money. So when I got fired, got a job selling software, got fired.
Right.
Took that customer and started a company called Micro Solutions when I was 24. Ran that for 7 years, and sold it for $6 million. Bought a lifetime pass on American Airlines. Figured I can invest it, live like a student, and just party like a rock star the rest of my life.
By the way, a lifetime pass they don't sell anymore,
No,
right?
they don't,
What,
no.
what did the lifetime pass get you? Because that was like one of the.
Me and somebody else could go anywhere in American Airlines first class for the rest of my life.
How much was that?
$125,000 in about 30 years ago.
like an
Oh my
Xbox
God, that
game
like
cheap.
pays for itself in like 20
Two
flights.
first-class tickets,
Yeah.
wherever you want, whenever you want,
Whenever.
for the rest of your life.
If I walked up, so like I would go out, I was in LA for a while, and I'd go out in LA and the clubs would start to close. I'm like, let's go to Vegas, or let's, it'd be go out to dinner with somebody. What do you think about going to wherever? And I would just walk up to American Airlines counter, show my AirPass card. They'd have to let me on, kick somebody off. Someone would be pissed, and
they would kick people out too.
Yeah,
I heard Magic Johnson got thrown off a flight one time. That's how I heard about that.
Yep.
Because someone had one of those passes.
No, it was me. You've heard that story, right?
I did not hear it was you. Are you serious?
Yeah. So,
I didn't hear it like that. Wow.
No. It was just like that where I
oh man,
I picked up some chick at a club and I was like, let's go to Vegas, and it was let's go, and they had to kick somebody off, and it was magic.
Come on.
Oh man. He must have been pissed.
You still have that pass? I know it's lifetime, but you still have it?
I got it with me, but I
don't think you really use it anymore.
No, I give it to my dad, but I keep it just because it's fun to keep.
Oh God, I would have that thing like guarded.
Oh man,
because of the memories.
And you can't.
Look at that thing.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's my dad, so I can't use it myself anymore. But
you can pass it on.
One time.
But now what happened? Was American going totally bankrupt?
No.
Why'd they do that?
Because they wanted to get more business travelers, I guess, thinking, if you lock the money in advance, they'd invest it and get their money's worth.
God, I wish they sold those now.
How much was it?
$125,000.
What year?
This was
not bad.
1990.
And that was
that's
part of the $6 million you made.
Yeah.
But you went way higher than that, obviously.
Yeah, and then I retired, moved back to Dallas.
How long did you retire?
From 29 till 34, 35, so
really?
5 years.
That long?
Yeah, traded stocks, and then one of my buddies from college, we'd get together, and he said, you know what, all this stuff with the internet, it was 1995, the internet's just starting to happen, there's got to be a way where we could use it to listen to Indiana basketball, where I went to school in Indiana, down here in Dallas, because that was back before satellite TV, and the only way we could listen to it, unless it was on national TV, was somebody would hold up a speakerphone to a radio, and we'd have a speakerphone down here, and we'd be in somebody's apartment drinking beer, right, listening to the game. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out, because I was a geek. And so we did, and that's where we started streaming. So we were the first company that would aggregate all the different streams, and we did basketball, radio, then did videos. All this stuff that YouTube does today, we did in 1995, 6, 7, 8.
Unheard of.
Went public and then sold it to Yahoo, and then the rest is history.
What's the biggest thing you passed on, or like didn't jump on that you could have, that you're like, well, fuck, that would have been a smart one?
Just investments?
Yeah, or ideas that someone had that was similar that you just didn't take.
But also, how much did you make off the Yahoo deal?
Me personally, 2.5.
Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
now how long did that party last? When you did they literally give you a check? $2.5 billion? Can you write all of that?
No. Actually, what they did was they gave us stock, and this was right at the height of the internet bubble, right? And so everybody else was like, "Oh, it's going to go higher," and it did. But I was like, "What the fuck do I care, right? I don't mean, how much more do I need?"
Right.
So I got with my broker at Goldman Sachs at the time. I'm not with them anymore, but and we came up with. I had him designed for me.
Someone's crying.
Yeah, but look how he came so close.
I know.
Oh, no,
he's on the internet bubble. Yeah, I think I'm going to step off this, and everybody else dies. I'm with Goldman Sachs.
I put together this hedge, right, where I sold calls, bought puts, so that no matter what happened, it was I couldn't lose any money off of it. Mm-hmm. And then 3 months, the stock, the market, everything kept on going up. Everybody's like, "You're a moron. You're a moron. You're a moron." It's going to keep on. I'm like, "We'll see," right? The whole thing cratered. I actually made a little bit more money because of the way I structured it. They called it one of the 10 top trades in Wall Street of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, so it turned out.
Well, it's so simple. It's like you got $2.5 billion. Why would you need to invest it? How much more do you need?
Right. Makes sense.
My dumbass, I would have lost everything.
Oh, I would have too. I would have left it there.
I would have listened
I get
to
married to the stock. I don't want to let it go. Such an asshole.
Did, right?
Yeah.
Boom. And so that was my big one. And then, you talk about a party. I still don't remember it, but it was good.
I know you've probably talked about all this.
I think Colin was there.
But then how does it?
Call.
Then how does it lead you to the Mavericks?
Because I was a basketball junkie.
And you were your town is Dallas. You were born there.
No, I was born in Pittsburgh, actually.
Oh, that's right. I do know that. But you were a lot of years in
Indiana.
Dallas.
Yeah, went to school in Indiana. Then a bunch of us moved down to Dallas right after college. But I was a Mavs season ticket holder, and they sucked, right? And all of a sudden, I just gotten all this money, and I was like, hell, I could do a better job than this.
But you had no experience.
How old were you? How old were you when you bought the basketball?
40.
But you had no experience. That's the most amazing
who cared,
part.
right? No, I mean, I experienced running businesses, right? So it's not that big.
But sports is a whole different animal,
I mean, it is, but it's not that hard to figure out.
You got to get a great GM, right?
You got to get some smart people, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did. I mean, I have Donnie Nelson, who's been there since day one. Team Street. So there's a lot of smart people that just have made my life a lot easier. You look for people smarter than you who can make you look smart. So,
Bill, my point is you hear how he makes it sound so easy. Like me and you could just go and fucking run a sports
Dude, his
team.
life is like the stuff we used to talk about when we were getting hammered instead of investing in. Dude, imagine if we made $1 billion. I would buy the Celtics.
Right.
That's
what he did.
First class tickets. He did all of it. We just talked about it. He actually did
But
it.
he actually crunched the numbers somewhere.
No different. I mean, I sit around with my buddies getting fucked up and telling stories, and then all of a sudden, boom, when shit happened, it's like, fuck it. You gotta go for it.
Are you still motivated? Because it's got to be tough to be motivated in your position.
Not really. I mean, because I'm just so competitive.
But what motivates you? Being famous or trying to make bigger deals?
Just winning. Just trying to win, right?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, because there's not just in sports, like there's winning in sports, but then there's the sport of business, right? And in the sport of business, there's always somebody trying to beat your ass. Some 12-year-old kids trying to kill you, right? And I love that competition. I love everybody saying, oh no, that Cuban guy, he's over the hill, he's done, right? Well, fuck you, bitch, come and get it. Let's go.
Right
and that's what I get, that's what gets me up.
Yeah.
Just like Jordan the other day, when LeBron was saying he could be the greatest ever, Jordan broke him down. He goes, he's strong to the right, but he always pulls up for a jumper to the left.
When he goes to the left.
Yeah, we would just double team him, make him go to the left. All right. Who's the next guy? Yeah.
Done and done.
50 years old.
You think Jordan can still... This is a dumb, stupid ESPN question I got to ask. You think he could still play a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Put some minutes in if you...
Oh, yeah. There's guys...
At 50?
At 50, because you just get him on the court for 10 minutes to start the first half, 10 minutes to start the second half, and 4 minutes to finish the game. You'd want him in there, right? Because he's still Michael Jordan.
You think he could do it? Is he in shape even? He looks like he's a little soft. He looks like he's a little soft.
Yeah, right now he's
But
not.
this conversation, if he hears it, he'll be in game shape.
Right. I tell him, right? Because he owns the Bobcats now. So I see him at meetings all the time. We're friends, man. And I tell him, you don't know what competition is. And I tell it to Dirk, all of our players. I'm like, you work out, you practice, you play 48 minutes, you're done. That game's over, right? In business, you guys know, right? There's always someone trying to take your spot. Oh, O&A, they got a good show. They got a good spot. Let's see if I can get it from Sirius, right? Let's see if I can get it done. And, always there's somebody out there trying to do it. And that's why sports is competitive, but that's not really competitive compared to business.
The Bobcats can't figure it out, though. It's been a long time. Right? How many years now? Way too long.
I mean, he's only owned him for 3 or 4 years. And, I mean, everybody gets lucky at one point. You just hope you don't screw up your luck, right? And so he'll figure it out. He's smart, but it's not easy, Who
are the Bobcats? Where do they play? I don't even know who the
Charlotte.
Oh, God. I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm still out of the NBA loop.
Well, yeah, but I mean, no one's really focusing on them. So.
Do you give him really good advice? I mean, as a fellow owner, you probably don't give him the smartest advice.
No, he's in another conference, so we're good. And actually, you talk about being a Knicks fan, right? The Mavs traded for Tyson Chandler from Charlotte when Tyson was all broken down. Right, and everybody thought he was just hurt forever. So we took a chance because we think we ought to have a great medical staff, and we basically reignited Tyson's career. And he'll be the first to admit it.
And it got you a championship.
Got me a championship. Yeah, we owe Tyson a lot.
Yeah, Tyson's all right.
What does that mean that LeBron pulls up when he goes to his left? What does that mean when he goes to his left?
Dribbling? Yeah.
He can't go all the way to his left, like to the basket, basically. So
pulls up means he stops short and shoots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can only go so far with his left.
Why can't he do that?
Some players just can't,
I mean, it's what I call the Kiki Vandeweghe rule. You just need to have 2 good plays. You got to have 2 good shots to be a good NBA player, and great players find themselves with 2 great shots. So LeBron, he's going to dribble like he's going to pull up, and then he'll get to his right, and he can score. He'll dunk on you. And then to set up going to the right for the dunk, he'll dribble with his left hand, and if you take away going to the right, he'll pull up and hit that jumper. Now, what Jordan's saying is if you come with the double team, then you can stop him. The problem is he's got other guys who can shoot. Miami was smart, so they added Ray Allen. They got all these Mike Miller, Bosh, all these guys who can shoot. So you may get the ball out of LeBron's hands, but they got other weapons, and that's what makes it tough.
How long do you think it took Jordan to pick that out? Do you think he noticed that within the first 2 games of watching him?
It's not like it's a secret, right? All you got to do is watch him play, and you say, "Oh, that's what he does." The problem is it's a team game. Right, so if he had when he didn't have a good team around him, you could double team him and get the ball out of his hands. Or even like when we beat him in the finals, you just when he goes to his left and pulls up, he's got 2 or 3 spots on the court that he loves to shoot that shot from. You take that away, which we did, but the other guys on his team couldn't hit the shots, and we were able to beat them. Last year they hit the shots. This year, at least recently, they're hitting the shots, and LeBron's playing out of his mind. I mean, he's by far the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, I would say so. You made going to a sporting event a lot of fun, and you got to take credit for that because now all the arenas are kind of following your lead.
I mean, I'll defer some to Jerry Buss when he put the dancers and all that, but we kind of changed it so that, you know, when I first got there, I made it clear to everybody we don't sell basketball, and everybody's like, "What? Why go to the NBA meetings? What are you doing? You're crazy." And I'm like, "No, man, we got to be more like a good wedding." You know, if you think about the first sporting event you ever went to, you remember who you were with. You don't remember the score. You don't remember the home runs, the touchdowns, the jump shots. You're with your dad, a date, your girl, whatever, right? Your buddies. That's what you remember. And so I try to create an environment from the time I got there to now and keep on raising the bar where if you bring your kids, they're going to be entertained, right? Because if you got young kids, you want to be the dad that takes you know, your 6-year-old or 4-year-old whatever to the game, and if you got a babysit and their attention's wandering every which way, you're not going to bring them back. If you've got, you know, like we did a thing on Shaq when he was in the league that got me fined, a cartoon called Shaq Albert, where we had him walking down the court, hey, Shaq. Shaq loved it. The league fined me, but every kid in the place loves it.
Of course.
Since then, we've been doing cartoons, you know, Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be Laker fans, and the whole place sings along. So you just got to entertain it so that everybody feels like they're in an entertaining environment.
I say that because, like I said, about 12 years ago when we were syndicated to Dallas, we went down there a bunch, and I got to go to a few Mavericks games, and he was so ahead of it, what any other team was doing. And to this day, I remember my experience. Every time out, you had something going on that was exciting. You had an arena announcer that was yelling and screaming, he's in this section, he's over here. All the stuff we now take for granted because most of the teams are now doing it. But no one was doing it back then.
Not at all.
My crabby old man thing about the NBA is I hate how they play music now while they're bringing the ball up the court. They used to be able to play music.
And then
used
stop
to be the
immediately as soon as the ball.
There's certain dudes, right? I love the sound of sneakers on a basketball court.
That's old school.
And I hate how the second the play stops, you can't sit there and discuss it now. A bunch of people come running out and start shooting free shit at you. It drives me nuts. It's a fucking T-shirt.
They might have
buy
been
one.
Well, I went to a Knicks game, and
you know, it's $8, and the people are diving over each other,
they
knocking kids over.
Than anything.
It's the cheapest thing too. It's not even an $8 T-shirt.
Oh no, it's
like
$1.40.
a buck, right? Yeah,
trust me, I know.
No, but all sports do
Trust
that.
me, I know.
All sports do that now.
Well, I went to a Knicks game last year when the whole Jeremy Lin thing was happening, and it was really loud. It just felt different than what you were doing.
You don't like in between each pitch when they go, yeah, da da da, yeah, da da.
The same dude who likes sneaker sounds loves that because it's on an organ, right?
The organ's the best.
Organ's old school.
Hip hop on an organ, and they'd be like,
No, but it's background though. It was always like background. Now it's just like, I mean, you're damn near earplugs.
Gotta keep those kids entertained, or dad's not gonna bring them back, or mom's not gonna bring them back.
Did you read the article on Shark Tank?
You don't think the game is enough though? The game itself is not enough.
No,
it was when I was a kid.
No, it wasn't. Your dad was like.
Are you saying I don't know my own childhood?
Yes, I'm telling you, man.
Jesus Christ, Mark.
Think about your kids, man.
Sure.
No, I'm not talking about 3-year-olds. I'm talking about going to part of the game. I remember going to a baseball game. My dad was keeping score, teaching me what the hell was going on. Don't make the first or third out at third base like that. And there wasn't a bunch of maniacs.
And you can still doing
a tumbler thing.
But I think the point is
some fat guy trying to hit a half-court shot.
But the point is when your team. But the point is when your team
to win a key that might open a Dodge Neon.
I mean, we're winning a championship, 18 months ago, and you still got to entertain them because you never know if you're going to win or lose.
Right.
You don't know.
You saw the play where that kid, he was an adult, made the shot on LeBron James, freaked out and tackled him. I thought that was a great moment.
In the NBA now. The kid's in the NBA.
What do you mean?
The one you talking about the one for like 3-4 years ago? The dunk?
No, this was this year where the guy,
kid,
out of shape dude, fucking makes it from half court, and LeBron lost his mind.
Oh, that was just it. Yeah. Nuts. Yeah.
All right.
That's when all the guys noticed that though, because we had a dude hit it not long ago, and everybody because because at least with us anyways, you got to hit the layup, the free throw, the 3-pointer, then you get your half court shot. So
what do you get for the half court shot? The T-shirt, the $1.40 T-shirt.
No, he got you get like a big screen TV.
Nice.
So, but you got 20,000 people screaming for you, right?
The only time I ever saw Pat Riley die laughing, losing his shit, was some fat guy came out to hit a half court shot. just one of those guys, he's so fat, like you can see his stomach under the T-shirt.
Yeah.
And he launches this thing, nothing but net. Place goes nuts. So he starts running down the court. You know, he's self-conscious about being fat, so he thought he would run and dive on and slide on his stomach to celebrate. And he went in at a wrong angle.
Oh my God.
Dude, this guy, like, landed.
Almost broke his neck.
Dude, he slid on his face, the side of his face, and the back of his legs, like, bent over.
Right.
Like, slid on his face, like, down the key.
Oh, man.
And I, like, and, you know, it was right as halftime was, like, ending, so the Lakers were already on the court. I saw Pat Riley, like, literally, like, trying not to laugh, die laughing. It was the only time as a Celtics fan.
Is it online?
I can never find it.
I gotta find it. If someone knows where that is, please tweet us. The Shark Tank thing. An article came out recently that a lot of the deals don't go through in the end.
No, that's true, right? Because here's what happens. What you see a segment on TV of the shows takes 10 minutes, right? What happens, the reality is they walk in the door into the Shark Tank. The only thing we know about them is the first name. We don't get any background information whatsoever. And in real time, those things can go on for 2.5 hours. And the pressure you feel watching on TV, it's even worse.
Wait, some of those guys are standing in front of you for 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the dude who had this plate topper thing, he's the record of 2.5 hours. And so they'll go on, the stupid ones will go 30 minutes, and then everything else is somewhere between. But it gets intense, and we're grilling them, and they've got to answer these questions, and they know they have to answer all these questions, and we're all trying to come up with angles to see if we want to invest in this company, or trying to screw up the other sharks if we don't, and we want to make it miserable for them. And so what happens is the entrepreneurs sometimes, they'll freak out. Or they'll just go with it and start lying out their ass. And so after you agree to a deal on the show, then we have a chance to do due diligence. And so then we get to actually go in and look at the numbers, and probably 50% of the time, the numbers aren't what they say. Oh, it costs $2. Oh no, it'll cost $2 if you sell 75 million of them, but you've only sold 1,000 and it costs you $6.
So you get through their lies. And
you got to get through all this
their
stuff.
Shady past, possibly.
Well,
and all that
speaking
crap.
of which, right? So I did a deal that I really liked. It was this ice chips lady. They had grandmas that sold ice chips, right? And so cute little ladies, healthy, So we start doing our due diligence. I mean, this could be a great deal, especially because like the show repeats so well. It's going to be shown over and over, and we're going to sell a lot of this stuff just off their website. And so we go to do the due diligence. Turns out one of their husbands was one of these. The income tax is unconstitutional type dudes, right?
Oh boy!
And he hasn't paid his income tax in 10 years. And I'm like, look. The minute I'm attached and he's one of the owners of this company, you think they're going to go after him or they're going to come after me, right? I'm not going to do this deal. And so you see shit like that that's just crazy. And so, half of them will close. And then every now and then what will happen, I've had 3 or 4 of these. Before we close the deal, it'll air on TV, and they'll get an offer from somebody who says, oh, I know what Mark offered. I'm going to double the offer or whatever because I like the business better. Then all of a sudden the entrepreneur has a reason for not closing. So I would say put it another way, all the deals that are legit and should close, I do close. And a couple of them that probably shouldn't close, but I felt bad for them, I'll close as well.
Really?
Can I ask a really dumb question here? Why would you be liable for that guy's lack of income?
I was wondering the same thing.
Anybody can sue anybody for anything. So as it turns out, I got an email from one of their salespeople that said he's not getting paid, right? And all it takes, a lawyer sees deep pockets. I get sued about the most dumbass shit you can ever.
You've been sued before?
Oh yeah. Dude, you got $1 billion.
I got sued. Okay, I got sued. I have a TV network, Access TV, right? And we do all this MMA stuff. And this dude comes out of nowhere and says, "I sent you an email, so you stole my idea." And in his deposition, they said, "Are you lying about this?" He goes, "Yes, I'm lying. I made the whole thing up, but your insurance company's going to have to settle because I won't stop because my lawyer is going to keep on going." The dude admits he lied. And he was right. He ended up, I think he got $29,000 when it was all said and done from the insurance company.
But how can in the deposition he admit lying in that? I don't understand how that happens.
It wasn't in court. It was just a deposition, knowing that it would never get to court, that he had lawyers who were just going to keep it going.
Is it legal to lie during a deposition? And if someone lies in a deposition and you have a record of that, can't you sue him for legal costs?
No. He lied. He didn't lie in the deposition. He told the truth, saying he was lying in the complaint that he filed. Right? You can file anything.
Don't you wish at that point you just had a couple of goons to go out there and go scare him? You can't tell me you don't think about that.
Oh hell yeah, you do, but you don't. I got sued because someone said that there was a sex tape out there with me, Khloe, and Kim Kardashian, and that he was the one who took the video, and I was holding him back from selling it to make the money that I promised him when we did. I mean, just ridiculous shit like that. I mean, people just come out of the woodwork.
Can't you sue them for, like, what you ought to do?
They got nothing. Those are the people who do it. They got nothing. What am I going to sue them for?
But just the idea that maybe their homes they'll lose, and a few messages like that get out, people will stop.
The courts just got to get smarter about all that shit.
Yeah, or loser pays or something. Yeah. But you can sue anybody for anything.
You said something in there about Shark Tank. What was the dumbest, stupidest idea?
Oh, there's so many.
No, I know. The one
Can you tell, like, you ever see somebody come and you're like, this guy looks like how far into their 2.5 hours?
Probably
seconds.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. Because
there's stuff they put on the show because it's obvious they want to have some fun and have some TV. Exactly. The one I saw was the guy who had old school arcade games, and it was also a beer tap.
Yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck? Are you
beer and wine taps and like an old school arcade game. Like,
and some of the other sharks are like, oh, we'll take this. I'm like, are you kidding me?
What are you even doing?
My parachute out of this business is I want to come up with some hunk of shit I can sell for $19.95, and I actually came up with something. It turned out somebody else was already selling it, and it flopped. It was basically, when you sit in the car, anything hits your lap, it always falls down in between the seat.
No, they're just making money off of that.
Huh? He's making money?
Oh, they're killing it. Yeah, I got one.
I was thinking you just put something there. I already had the commercial in my head.
But you had the idea?
Yeah, but I didn't do anything with it.
I get it.
But I was sitting there. Yeah,
these guys came on the show. I don't know if it's aired yet, right? But they came on because we film everything over the summer. They came on the show, and these little things, like you said, like in between your seats, right, in your car, shit always falls. And
dude, you drop a $1 bill, it'll go like this.
Your phone, right? Typically, it's your phone. Your phone falls, right? And you're trying to drive and pick shit up at the same time, right? And so
I lost a cowboy hat like that once.
Jesus. So, anyways, they're like $20 or $29, and they're killing it.
What exactly is it?
Wait, what? Yeah.
What's it do?
I don't think it's aired yet, so I'm not allowed to go into the details yet. But it was a great idea, and I actually used it at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you buy something like that? You think?
Well, you'd sell it.
It's a great gift, right? Because it works. I mean, when you see it,
I'll have to check it out.
How did they deal with? Because I couldn't figure out how to deal with the car door when the door opens.
No, you don't do it on that side. You do it on the other side, in between, like you and the stuff in the middle or your second seat, and then they put a slit in it for the seatbelt. Right, for the thing that holds that you click the seatbelt into.
Oh, it's so easy. And if you act now, we'll give you one for the passenger seat. It was right there. It was right there.
Right in front of your face. That was your $19.99.
I could have bought the freaking. I would have bought the Hurricanes and moved them back to Hartford.
Right. Some dudes come on knowing they don't want a deal. They just want the PR, right? Because you're gonna get, 6-7 million the first time and another 5.5 million every time.
And you get to throw your website out there or whatever.
Oh, and and so people come on not trying to get a deal, and I think these dudes were in that position.
What was the dumbest? What was the dumbest one that was presented to you?
Oh my God, Wake and Bacon, which was like a toaster with a timer set to it, so that you could put it by your bed, and you put some bacon in it the night before, and it starts to cook it, and you wake up to the smell of bacon.
Right. All right.
And then you pull your bacon right next to your bed. Except it's right next to your bed, and it's a fucking toaster. One little spark, and your fucking head's on fire, your bed's on fire.
How about you just get a wife and tell her to get up early?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Exactly.
Maybe some bacon.
Grease splatter going onto your face.
Rotting bacon overnight, smelling that fucking raw meat.
We had fart candles, and the dude, I mean, it's kind of like a Spencer Gifts type thing, right? Where it's just like a goofy gag gift. But the dude, this is passed around, so he had us on the show, smelling these fart candles, smelling these basketball games. I mean, just dumb shit.
Do you know I heard made a killing with this brilliant invention was the guy who invented this little dumb cardboard triangle that you jam into your car seat, so a pizza box kind of is flat in the car instead of like tilt. You put a pizza box in your car seat, it tilts in the fucking cheese.
That's not a bad idea.
Whoever invented that, I heard, made a shitload of money because the box is straight.
See, I wouldn't buy any of that shit.
Hey, but if you own a pizza place, you might.
Oh yeah,
but enough people
for a while.
I know.
I was good friends with a guy who invented Chia Pets.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of my high school buddies.
No kidding.
Chia's. Hey, Michael Hirsch, this one's for you. Yeah. Yep. So that was his claim.
I love his circle of friends.
Yeah.
My circle of friends aren't doing
exactly. I'm between two of my friends.
Right.
My one friend, neither of my friends shaves. It's creepy.
Colin, anything?
But go fuck yourselves.
You got an invention or anything?
I have a few inventions.
Yeah. Well, you might want to.
I was thinking, what
do
about
a pitch?
Well, this is more for MMA. You put like plastic surgery brass knuckles under the
skin, right?
Somebody already came up with that one?
No. I'm gonna go try it.
And then you know what I mean?
You know what you mean?
I actually did invent something, but I'm afraid people wouldn't want it.
No, they'd want it.
You don't know though. Let me pitch it. It's on baseball hats. You know that little button in the middle of the hat. I want a device that will rebutton baseball caps so that the button in the middle of the baseball cap never goes bad.
That's a great idea.
Hey, this is like an episode of your show.
Hey, how's Access TV doing for you?
Access is doing really well.
Yeah.
Completely rebranded it to music and live events and stuff. And so it's
killing?
Yeah, it's crushing.
I got an idea. I actually have an idea.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of hockey, and every fucking game, somebody gets slashed on their calves, and the announcer always goes, there's not a lot of protection back there. And I'm always sitting there, why don't they put protection back there? That guy got his Achilles cut the other day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make fucking the shield thing that goes all the way around. That's exactly how I would pitch it to you with the F word in it.
What about
what,
this?
Would you give me money?
I don't know why they don't make those, because guys have gotten their calves slashed all the time.
You got $1 million athlete. You're protecting $1 million investment.
People hate when you smoke in a car.
Yeah.
So if you're smoking in a car, it's cold, you don't want to open the window. The cigarette blows out. What about a tube that goes right out the window?
That makes bacon.
You smoke through the tube.
I think you should go for it, Colin.
I want to invent something so you can use your cell phones on a plane.
Yeah.
But you don't want to disturb other people. And it's like a fishbowl that you would wrap around your head. And it's got room for your hand to go up in so you can talk on your cell phone.
With,
Not just on a plane.
Someone came on the show with like a hoodie pillow, right? It's a pillow with a little hood on it. I talk about
That's actually not that bad.
No,
of an
I'm telling you,
invention.
there's so many out of shape people that you make anything that makes a fat person's life easier. That's wide open.
But you can't.
I think Mark can back me up on that.
Wedge people into like a plane seat or a car seat, a wedgie, call it the wedgie.
There you go.
But you have to pitch it to old people. You can't pitch it to fat people because nobody wants to go, I'm a slob and I need that. So like the things that pick everything up, no fat guy wants to go, I'm that fucking fat. So you pitch it like it's a really old person, and then a fat person will see it and go, oh, I could use that too.
Right.
The back scratcher, or something that helps you pick shit off the shelf.
The shoe tire.
The shoe, yeah, exactly.
Man.
I have a bunch of inventions.
Yeah. Mark, what are you promoting today? I'm trying to figure it out. Is it everything?
A little bit of everything.
Shark Tank, ABC, Friday nights?
We always talk about I need to come back on the show. I got to come back on the show.
You're one of the better guests, too, man. You're always prepared. You got great stories. You don't give a fuck.
And he's throwing a jab at the other two guests by saying that.
Yeah.
You should look into a company, Skate Fenders.
Skate Fenders?
Skate Fenders. They make them like all these years, hockey players taking pucks to the foot. It's like getting shot with a 22
Can I just tell you something
caliber.
right now?
What's that?
Hockey is a fucked up business. There is nothing to be made in hockey.
You don't think so?
No.
That's a rogue sport. I'll admit it.
No, it's a fun sport. I like to watch. I got season tickets to the Stars. I've been Penguins fan my entire life, but it's just so expensive that but asking hockey fans and hockey parents to buy even more, there's like no money left in the till. It's tough to get people to buy more stuff for hockey.
Really?
It's an expensive.
You just crushed my dream.
I'm an Islanders fan. I'm suffering. Fuck.
They're actually doing better, but
They're
they got
doing all right.
pounded.
7-0 by the Flyers yesterday.
But,
I'm not sure those Philly fans were not obnoxious at all in Nassau
season is
Coliseum.
always going to be bizarre, right? There's going to be, playing 3 games and.
That's great for the fans. It sucks for the athletes, but
it's
it's great for us.
More injuries.
Yeah, they should not have went on strike. What are they thinking? Sport wasn't healthy enough to take that chance.
But you know what? It's bounced back pretty well. All things considered.
Well, because now it's an exciting year.
Because everything's compressed.
Yeah, I would like to see. I would like to see every sport knock down their games. You'll see a hell of a lot.
Right? You build those arenas.
No, I know. I understand why you can't. But do we really need 162 baseball games still? That's ridiculous.
That's kind of painful.
Hey, who are the top 5 non-sports acts that you put into your arena and you're like, I know I'm going to make money that night?
Oh, pretty much anybody, because Dallas is a good market for music. All the big grossing acts, Madonna, whatever.
Do you ever do the motocross stuff and bring all that dirt in there? You don't, do you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
we do that.
Yeah, and we do the circus and all that too. Anything that pays the bills. Yeah, we.
How the hell do they get all that damn dirt in there?
That's
a great question.
Yeah,
dump trucks.
Yeah.
Dump trucks that just come in and dump
over and over again.
And then what do they do with the
is the
dirt? They
circus.
pack it up and bring the dirt to a new arena?
No, they just take it to whatever landfill, whatever, and dump
they get their dirt locally?
Yeah.
I would assume they're just fucking driving around their dumb dirt.
Trying to organize that?
Right.
Yeah, listen, I got this motocross event.
Right.
You got any dirt?
And you got to get it all out of there because the Mavericks are playing tomorrow.
No, the worst is the circus, though.
Yeah?
Because there's always that, as they're bringing all the animals and getting it all set up, and we'll have practice or whatever, or I'm down there for business. Just makes the whole place stink like
Now, what is your liability if, like, a rhino runs into the crowd? Are they going to come after you? Or is it the circus?
Probably. It's like McDonald's spilling the hot coffee, right? Everybody's just trying to get paid, so they'll come after me.
Although I did see pictures of that woman's crotch afterwards. It was ridiculously hot. She looked like she got napalm. It was brutal.
Jesus.
What about like fly paper clothes? And this is what you do. You have fighting like MMA, only they're wearing fly paper, so they attach to each other.
So they're always
It's
stay
like a
inside.
death match.
So we stay
That
inside.
could work. That could work. Or like at the state, those big belly bumper things, right?
Yeah.
You MMA with big belly bumpers, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Hey, what about the guy who finally comes up with a football helmet that actually saves the brain? You know how big it would have to
Saves
be?
the sport.
Yes.
Football's in trouble, man.
Real trouble.
These guys are getting way too fucking big for the
I
sport.
got a 3-year-old son. There's no way.
I got an almost 3. There's no. That's the one sport I would say.
We finally
anything
going to
else.
watch.
It's just as
We're all
bad,
going to
though.
play soccer now.
Hell no, I
Playing
hate the
basketball.
soccer.
I played rugby. Rugby, no equipment whatsoever. I mean, your head hit the ground, but you're not going to be stupid enough to put your head in someone's knee or put your head in someone else's head and go ahead, like you would if you had a helmet on. I mean, you don't get.
Well, that's funny because the rugby fans always look at American football and say they're a bunch of pussies. They don't because they don't understand.
But like.
They're full of
when you play
fish and
rugby,
chips.
You're not going to put your head somewhere. Where in football, you're putting your head everywhere.
Yeah.
You
lead with your head. I can't imagine that mentality.
Seriously. But hockey, all the fights and stuff. I mean, how many of these dudes have died?
No, this is the thing. The other day I was reading the guy last year, the top fighter in the league. He had like 22 fights. In basically 6 months. So you're talking 24 weeks of the regular
Which is nothing
season.
compared to the old Dave Schultz days.
Of
and all
course.
that.
Yeah, but still, could you have one bare knuckle fight basically every week for 6 months?
Christ, no.
Like how?
Yeah.
No.
Even boxers don't. I mean,
I
twice
could
a
do
year,
it.
right?
Right.
Those Irish tinkers do. They fight like 1,000 fights in there, like bare knuckle.
What's a tinker?
Those Irish, those guys. You never saw those Irish guys, like the Travelers.
Oh, the gypsies?
Yeah.
Well,
Moving on.
They are telling us you have to go, Mark. For real. Does he have to go, E?
Never coming back.
You got other shit to do, Mark, today?
I have no idea. I don't know why I want to do anything else.
It's M. Cuban on Twitter. You're a
Yes,
good
sir.
one to follow on Twitter, absolutely. You got the Shark Tank on ABC Fridays at 9, and then
Necessary Roughness tomorrow night.
Necessary
the grand finale.
Roughness, right.
Yep, my big acting skills.
and then of course Access TV, AXS TV.
Yes,
How do people get that?
DirecTV, Dish, Charter, everybody but Time Warner and cable.
That's why I ask. I got Time Warner.
Yeah,
I don't see your Access TV.
I think we'll get something there, but I mean, because we're killing it. All the concerts, we do more live concerts on TV now with the big screens and the music and the stereo coming out. Sounds good, looks good, and now.
And most acts are into doing it that way now?
Big time, right?
Yeah.
And plus because of social media. So, we've had everybody from Foreigner to Dave Matthews to John Mayer to Pitbull to Linkin Park, to Papa Roach. I mean,
What channel do they go on?
What's that?
What channel?
It's called Access TV.
Oh, they're on Access.
Yeah, on
Oh, wow.
Access TV.
Which
yeah.
we don't have on Time Warner.
Yeah, but we're like 340 on DirecTV and 569 on Verizon.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I get them.
yeah. But, now with social media, what's changing now is like people are tweeting the Opie and Anthony show now, right? You guys drive
They
conversation.
sure are.
Yeah.
They're saying, get Colin out of the studio.
Yeah. But you drive conversation, right?
How did I become your cocksucking patsy on this show? Go fuck yourself, Opie. Go fuck yourself. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
Moving on. But anyways, now with social media,
A lot
right?
of anger in this room today.
No kidding, right? I'm like, but with social media, people want to talk about stuff now, right? And
Right.
you need something to drive the conversation. So live radio, live TV are great drivers of social media conversation on Twitter in particular. So when you have live concerts, we've got people at the concert tweeting. We've got the people who are watching tweeting, and it's a great conversation because people are passionate about their music, and so it's working out really well for Access.
Nice. All right. But now we got to get Marc Cuban out. Bill Burr, Colin, thank you.
Nothing. You just want to get yelled at. On behalf of Colin Quinn, thank you for having me.
We make a great couple coming out here. Great partnership, right? Me and Colin, we got a plan.
Mark, always a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Anytime, guys. I love coming on.
Marc Cuban, everyone.
Robin,